What's happening, baby? This week on Thug Notes, we straight clowning with It by Stephen King. That movie scared the shit out of me. First thing you better recognize is this big-ass book always jumping across 2 time periods. But since telling it like that will be a bitch, I'm gonna lay it on y'all chronologically. The year is 1957, and it's raining balls in the town of Derry, Maine, with little shorty George playing with a paper boat made by his older brother Bill. It's all good till that boat flow into the storm drain where the hell is the clown doing down there? Man, they got some weird crackheads in Derry. Anyway, George tried to snatch that boat back, but the clown straight rips his arm off. Woo! He dead. 3 months go by and a boy named Ben rolling back to the crib when, hold up, that's that same red-nosed hater. The clown asks if he want to grab a balloon and chill, and Ben's tempted, but he say, nah, blood, I'm straight. And the clown turns into a damn mummy, and Ben like, and books it. Later, Ben trying to duck a thug named Henry Bowers and his crew of gangbangers by laying low in the Barrens, where he become tight with 2 homies who also getting their asses whooped by Henry, George's older bro Bill and his cat Eddie. Next day, Ben, Bill, and Eddie ghetto rigging a dam when some other young bloods named Richie and Stan drop by. Turns out, most of them been seeing that clown on the reg. So has a girl named Beverly and a brother named Mike. Together, all these cats make up the Losers Club. And Richie thinking his clown gotta be the one ghosting all these little kids in Derry. Eventually, they recognize the clown shacked up in the sewers and changed shape using some shit called glamour. Apparently, the only way to end that fool is by busting a mad lyrical flow of jokes and riddles while biting on its tongue. Oh, it's called The Ritual of Chewed, and yeah, man, it sounds pretty freaky, but I like it. Mike showed the Losers his daddy's collection of old-ass photos, and what do you know? That clown all up in those crusty stills. Man, this dude older than, oh damn! The clown trying to bust out of the photo and be all like, break yourselves, fool, cause I'm coming for you. Oh, I don't like this clown, man. So the Losers do the logical thing and get so high and trip balls, imagining it crash on Earth millions of years ago. Later, it gets even whiter when he shapeshifts into the moon and start conversating with Henry Bowers. He slides him a blade and say, psst, bruh, your daddy and that girl Beverly got to go. So Shank, Papa Bowers get taken out. Henry get the jump on Bev, and while she's struggling, 2 hoods just watch it go down without even doing nothing. But Bev don't play, man. Hi-ya! She kicks him right in the nuts and bails to go hook up with the Losers. Bill starts getting crunk about how all the adults don't give a fuck about what's happening to the kids in Derry. So they decide they gotta be the ones to pull up on that beastie. So they crew up and head down to the sewers. Thing is, Henry and his posse creeping up from behind. But it ain't long before it ghosts both of Henry's boys, and Henry gets lost for hours. After wrecking it with an inhaler and some choice words, the Losers roll up on its lair, and Bill gets his ass lost in some kind of a void. And if you think this jam was trippy before, peep this shit out. A giant turtle who created the universe say, yo, if you really want to kill it, you best start laying down that chew. So Bill start flowing, bite down on the monster's tongue, and it scurry away like a little old bitch. Little old clown bitch. After that, the Losers can't find their way out of the tunnels. But Beverly got an idea. Hey, boys, drop your drawers and fuck me. Wait, what? These kids are only 11. Steven, man. So after an assembly line of the freak nasty, poof, the Losers find their way out of the sewers. They all swear that if the creature ain't dead, they gotta come back and put it in the ground, no matter what. And as for Henry, that fool gets tossed in the loony bin and takes the fall for all of its murders. Damn. 27 years later, children start disappearing in Derry again, and Mike getting suspicious. So he holler at his old crew and say, get your asses over here, bloods. It is back. So all the Losers hustle back to Derry, except Stan, who gets so wigged out he slits his damn wrists. Meanwhile, Henry get a visit from It, who tell him it's time to bust out of the big house to get revenge on those Losers. The clown being a real dick, making the losers relive all kinds of nasty mess from their childhood. And if that ain't enough, Bev's asshole hubby and Bill's wife come to town unannounced. Later, Henry Bowers shanks Mike at the library, but he's still kicking. With a little help from it, Henry head over to the hotel to ghost the losers. But Eddie keep it clutch and murks Henry the way most gangsters do it, with a bottle of Perrier. Oh, classic. After getting word that Mike got wrecked and it mind-controlled Bev's husband and snatched Bill's woman, the losers are all like, enough f***ing around, man. Time to end this fool. After seeing more crazy shit, the losers drop in at It's Digs. Bill, Richie, and Eddie start laying down the ritual of chewed, head up into that void, and it chomps Eddie's damn arm off. He dead. When the monsters start crawling away, Ben busts every one of its eggs, and Bill crushes its heart like a G. Now that it's finally dead, they grab Bill's wife and chunk deuces out of the tunnel. No gangbang required this time. All the losers go their separate ways and slowly start to forget what the hell just happened. Bill's wife all whacked out in the head from all the crazy shit she saw, but after Bill gives her a ride on his hoopty-ass childhood bike, she snaps right out of it, but still don't remember what went down. You might be thinking, why would a gnarly beast like it set up shop in a hood like Derry? Well, this spot ain't the innocent small town it seemed like. All that Leave It to Beaver bullshit got a dark side brewing under it. People who are crooked, violent, racist as fuck, and don't give a damn about what's happening to these little kids. See it acting like a mirror of the crooked ass people in Derry. Just peep this quote of homies jabbering about the monster. The one glimpse I caught of him, it looked like he had a Winchester bolt action. And it wasn't until later that I figured out I must have thought of that because that's what I had. Biff Marlowe thought he had a Remington because that was what he had. And when I asked Jimmy about it, he said that guy was shooting an old Springfield, just like his. Funny, huh? Every brother remember the monster packing the same piece they were packing, repping that the clown is a reflection of all the raw violence inside the heart of all them hood rats. Matter of fact, ain't no mistake that it roll around decked out like a clown. Cause just like a clown, the people of Derry seem nice to the kids on the outside, but on the inside, it's all bullshit. That clown wouldn't even exist if it weren't for Derry's dark deeds. See, it is only able to hit the scene when a horrible event go down, like child abuse or murder. It's like a gnarly cycle where the messed up things the Derry folk do inspires it to terrorize the people, which then encourages the people to do even more whack shit. And cause this cycle just keeps going and going, it's been chilling in Derry for a long ass time. It's become a part of Derry, something as much a part of the town as the standpipe or the canal or Bassey Park or the library. Only it's not a matter of outward geography. Somehow it's gotten inside. This whole cycle jam go even deeper, cause there be circular imagery all up in this huge ass book. The kids circle back to their hood roots when they return to Derry as adults to lay a whoop on the monster. Beverly replaced her abusive daddy with an abusive husband. The only way they're able to beat it in the end is by throwing back to the mental states of their childhood and flexing their imagination. They even recognize that past events happening all over again. Like when Big Boy Ben peeped some Beezy reading the same story she read to him back in the day. Am I supposed to believe that's just coincidence? Because I don't. Is something really stapling the past and present together here, or am I only imagining it? The losers always form a circle at important points, like when they promise to wreck it if he dares shows his face in Derry again, when adults try to remember what went down back then, and even when everybody gathers around to tap Beverly's ass. Never mind, man. I can't say that shit. She's only like 11. Maybe all this cycle jive just preaching a greater point about evil. Just like it, evil been around since the beginning of time. But it's only when humans arrived that it started to take shape. And since humans keep doing dark deeds over and over again, it been thriving for centuries. So maybe that's King's message. Evil only becomes for real when humans allow it to take control of us and guide all of our nasty qualities like greed, jealousy, and violence. It's always been here, Since the beginning of time, since before there were men anywhere, it was here then, sleeping, maybe waiting for the ice to melt, waiting for the people to come. Yo, thanks for chilling with me in my library today, y'all. Peace. And yo, one more thing before you go, because we've got big news to share. We've launched an audio series, Thug Notes Get Lit. In each episode, I dive into lists of the trillest writers, characters, plots, themes, and more, all from the world of literature. So if you like what your boy Doc Sweet does here on Thug Notes, check out Thug Notes Get Lit. It's available on iTunes and all these spots you find podcasts. And as always, we've got lots more videos on the way, so click here to go to our channel page, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe while you're there. Catch y'all next time, players. Peace.